right, sports fans, welcome to Sports Night with Jorge once again. Thank you so much. Hope you guys are having a lovely Monday. I'm back to work today. Lot to talk about. We're going to talk about the draft, Miami Dolphins, what is available out there for this team. Right now, looking at the board here, looking at the rankings from quarterback to running back to wide receiver to offensive lineman, all that we'll talk about today. Looking at the quarterback, of course, top quarterback is Fernando Mendoza, overall 92 grade, overall ranked number 4, which is not bad at all. But this is just numbers, guys. So I'm gonna go through here and I'm gonna go through each one. I'm gonna see if I can pop it out on this side here. Let me see what I got on this side, and I'll tell you what I have. All right, here we go. And by the way, the Orioles do play today. The Orioles play at 6:35 against the Rangers. So let me get in here and give you my view what's going to happen in the draft. I will talk about quarterbacks, running back, wide receiver, offensive line. Uh, what's available for the Miami Dolphins moving forward, right? So, because I don't know, man. I think Sullivan said that he doesn't want to trade A Chain. He wants to extend A Chain, but I don't see that. Sleep tonight, bold fashion choice. What's up, buddy? How's your day going? Like Bill Belichick, oh man. Listen, I'm not that far with the haircut I did. Probably look like him. Anyhow, let me tell you the quarterbacks that I'm seeing in the draft. Of course, we already know where Mendoza is going. Okay, but these are the top 7 quarterback available. I'm gonna go position by position: quarterback, running back, wide receiver. These are the best available right now in the draft. That we might get one. We don't know. I think we should draft offensive linemen from the get-go. That's what's probably one of our weaknesses. But anyhow, let me go here and move this side. Sorry, I'm looking at this side because that's what I have it. Let me see if I can move it over so it can be easier for you guys. Let me get in here and see if I could do that. All right, here we go. This is probably the best way to look at it and see it. I'll wait till this download, and once it download, I am going to look at the... Here we go. And this is the best available right now. Oh, that's good. That's good. All good. Yeah, I'm praying for the, I'm praying nothing happens today. I'm serious. All right, let's look at the quarterback for a second, and I'm gonna go rating by rating. But of course, this is the grades, right? So we have Fernando Mendoza, number 1, of course, ranked number 1. Overall ranked number 4. Grade is a 92. The next guy that you were talking about, Arcovale, that might end up with the New York Jets. It's Ty Simpson. Second rank overall. It says quarterback rank overall. Well, position is number 2, but overall rank 35, a grade of 86. Then comes Carson Beck. Carson Beck is number 3, overall 82, grade of 75. As you see, the grades are coming down as we go. These are the 7 top quarterbacks that are available in the draft. Probably the top, probably best. Number 4, Garrett Newsmore, LSU. He is 4, overall rank 90, 73 grades. As you see, the grades are coming down, right? All right. Taylor Green from Arkansas, quarterback. He is 5, overall ranking 99, grade of 70. Drew Allar. This is the guy that I like, guys. Drew Allar from Penn State. Don't know why. I know he had the injury, unfortunately, at the end of the season. Didn't play much, but he is overall 166, ranked number 6, The grade is 56, but this guy has an arm. Okay, he has an arm. Then the last one is Cole Payton for North Dakota State. Now, let me tell you, if Beck is available at number 11, yeah, I will not doubt it. But look at the size of Drew Allar. Drew Allar is 6'5", 228. Taylon Green is 6'6". Look at the height of these quarterbacks. All right, I mean, Cole Payton is 6'3", 232. Garrett is 6'2", 203. Carson Beck, 6'5", 233. Yeah, you're in line. Now, Ty Simpson is only 6'1", 211. And then you got Fernando Mendoza at 6'5", at 236. I think the bigger you are, the better you can see vision on the field than being a smaller quarterback. Yep. So that is the 7th quarterback that are available right now. They are good right now in this NFL draft, coming up NFL draft. Now we go to running backs. Now we got plenty of running back guys. The one they like the most is from Notre Dame, Jeremiah Love. Number 1 post ranking, number 1 overall, grade of 93. Now, I'm not worried about running backs because I think we're solid at running back. The next one to follow is Notre Dame. Yeah, and wait till I get to the tight ends and wide receiver because it's pretty good. So on the running back side, I'm not gonna go deep because you got Price from Notre Dame, Washington Jr., Mike Washington Jr. from Kansas. You got Nicholas Singleton from Penn State, Roman. It's a Hemby by Indiana. Damon Claiborne from Wake Forest. Katron Allen from Penn State. So running backs, I'm not worried about it. But let's get to the one you said, wide receiver. Here we go. This is a good core wide receiver in the draft, by the way. So number 1, Ohio State, Cornell Taylor. This guy is 6'2", 192 from Ohio State. Then you got Jordan Tyson from Arizona State. Let me give you his height. 6'2", 203 pounds. Then you got the guy that I like, but he's kind of small. Micaiah Lemons from USC. He's 5'11", 192. And you're right, we need bigger size. Okay, Denzel Boston from Washington. This is the guy we need. 6'4", 212. Okay, Omar Cooper Jr., Indiana. This is ranked 5th. He's 6 feet, 199. Then you got Jeremy Bernard from Alabama. He is 6'1", 206. You got Zachariah Branch from Georgia, 5'9", 177. Not a good height, but Casey Conception, 6 feet tall. You got Chris Roselle II in Tennessee, 6'4", 198. You see, this is what I want, the 6'4", the 6'3", the 6'5". I'm 6'2" myself. Well, I'm 6'3", so we're not that far apart. Number 10, Deshaun Striblin, Ole Miss. He is 6'2", 207. Malachi Fields, Notre Dame, 6'5", 218. Wow. See, this is what I like, 6'5", 218. You got Ted Hurst from Georgia State, 6'4", 206. Now, I haven't said the overall grades and all that because the grades are coming down, but it's still at 83, pretty good. The first 12 that I announced, and I'll start from the top. The first one is a 90. The second one is an 89, then 89, 88, 87, 86, 85, 85, 84, 84. So 83. I think if you're in the 80 range, you should be good. Okay, so you got Antonio Williams from Clemson. He is 6 feet, 187. Yeah, I agree with you. I would like to have, I want a tall, big receiver that can make the over-the-head catch and all that. That's what I would like to see. All right, so here, I'm at number 14, Chris Bell from Louisville. He's 6'2", 222. Jacoby Lane from USC. That's the guy I've been hearing a lot. 6'4", 200 pounds. I'll tell you, give me the height. I'll take the height. All right, so right now we have a total of 25 and more on receivers that are actually good. Now his grade goes down, 76. Elijah Sarrett from Indiana, 6'3", 210. Deion Burks from Oklahoma, 5'10", 180. Bryce Lane from North Dakota State, at 6'3", 204. Not bad at all. That's our size, by the way. Josh Cameron from Baylor, 6'2", 220. J. Michael Steuben from Florida. I think he's pretty big, 6'3". So, yeah, that's what we need. And take the ball away from the cornerback or the safety. So the list goes on, and we're talking about Jeff Caldwell, Cincinnati, Skylar Bell from UConn, Caleb Douglas from Texas Tech, Bernard Thompson from Mississippi State, Kobe Young from Georgia. So, I mean, these are good. Now, let's look at the tight ends. I want to see the tight ends because this is going to get interesting. You're going to like this one. Tight end from Oregon, Keon Sakid, 90 grade. 6'3", 241. Ellie Stewart from Vanderbilt, 6'4", 239. Yeah, give me that tight end. Serious. Ellie Riddendam, or Rad. Well, I'm sorry, I was spelling it wrong. Ray, Rarido. Riddendam? What the heck? I'm sorry, guys. Notre Dame. 6'6", 245. Wow, man. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, we need that. A big receiver for you're dead serious. Joe Rogers from Cincinnati, tight end, 6'5". So far, the biggest one I've seen, 6'6". The guy from Notre Dame. I mean, he is huge. Justin Jolie, NC State. He's a 6'4". Max Clare from Ohio State, 6'4". Delenn Bentley from Utah, 6'4". Remember, the biggest one is 6'6". You have Jack Andrews of Texas, tight end, at 6'5", 245. Now, he looks good. Michael Trigg of Baylor, 6'4", 240. I mean, just look at the size and look at the pounds here, man. Daquan Wright from Ole Miss. I'm at number 10 now. 6'4", 246. Bauer Sharp, from LSU. 6'5", 249. Man, you got 6'5", 6'6", 6'4". That is a group of great guys. Tall guys. Of course, their grade go down to 62, 61, and it's not as good, but hey, you never know, man. Sam Rush from Stanford, 6'6", 267. Wow. Yeah, and that's what it is. The catch and block. Can they block? Overall, man, I mean, the grade say 60. I mean, it goes lower. The highest it goes here right now, which I said into the 80s and 70, you're pretty good. 75 and 70, you're good. So the first top 7 tight ends, the average of grades is 70 and above. Now, from 7 down, which 8 down now, it's 60 and below. But who knows? You could develop one of these kids to become great players and, a great tight end. So you got John Michael Gillibrand from Wyoming. This one is 6'6", 249. Holy cow, man. Nate Brock Richard, Texas A&M, 6'5", 245. Lake McRee, USC, 6'4". Yeah, me too. I would like to. Yeah, listen. The guy that went to Buffalo. What's the guy named the tight end that went to Buffalo? Is it Hill? Yeah, Hill. Is it Julian Hill that went to Buffalo? I think he was doing good, but unfortunately it didn't work out. So here's SMU tight end 6'4", 251. Marlon Klein, Michigan. It's 6'6", 248. Wow. Ohio State. Will Kamarek. Now we got more. That is 6'6". Yeah, it was Hill. That was it. That was Hill. I said Julian Hill. And then, wow, 6'6", man. 261. Look at that tight end, 261. I think that's the most weight I've ever seen so far. 261. No, sorry, 267. The guy from Stanford. That's a big boy, man. That's a big guy. But all right, that's the tight end. Of course, that's your 18 tight ends that are available in the draft. The last grades are pretty bad, 50, 51, going out 52. But hey, that's your tight end. Fullback, I'm not worried about it. Offensive tackle. Yes, but golly, a 6'6" tight end? Well, that's a guy that could catch the ball across the middle. All right, so we got offensive tackle, offensive guard, center. Then we'll go to linebacker and the edge. So the guy I like is right here. This is the one that I like for Miami. Okay? Francis Maugua. If I pronounce him wrong, he is number 1, ranked number 1, 8 overall, 90 in grade. I think he's a heck of a offensive tackle for the Dolphins, and he is from University of Miami. Maulua has played all 26 games of his college career at right tackle. He quickly gets a depth and reaches landmark kicking out a meat speed rusher. He works his hands inside and lashes on to defenders. Wow. This is the guy that we need. I'm dead serious. So the next one is Spencer Fano from Utah. Now this one is 6'6", 329. The first one from the UM. The second one is 6'6", 311. Not a bad grade. He's a 90 also, so he's a good. Monroe Freeling from Georgia. I know he's big. 6'7". Oh my God. 6'7" offensive tackle. 315. The only difference is that Francis is 329. So this is a big boy, I can tell you right now. All right, now you have Caleb Lamu. That's another Utah guy that I was looking at. 6'6", 313. We have Alabama, Caitlin Proctor. He's good too. 6'7", 352. Wow. What do they feed these kids, man? I mean, Blake Miller from Clemson. 6'7", 317. Arizona State, Max. Can't spell his last name, but I'll leave it with Max. 6'6", 321. Jenny Dunker from Iowa. 6'5", 319. So, hey, they're not bad at all. Then you got the guy I like from Miami also. Markel Bell is 6. Oh, my gosh. What size you said, Aquaville? Look at this one. Ready? 6'9", 346 pounds. Holy Toledo. Wow. 6'9", 346. Markel Bell from University of Miami. I'll take him. Trust me. I'll put him on the line. See, that's what we need. We need just big guys up front, period. And I can tell you right now, A-Chain will have a field day. The quarterback will have a field day. The receiver will probably have a field day too. Wow, 6'9", 346. That is the biggest one so far I've ever seen by size and weight. Asaya World from Oregon. I got to be a big boy too. 6'8", 318. Wow. Demetrius Crown Over from Texas A&M. He is 6'7", 319. I'm going up because I already skipped a couple of them. Because so far we have 16 good offensive tackle in this draft that could go either or on the rounds. You got Drew Shelton, Penn State. He's 6'5", 313. He's not that big. Austin Barber, Florida. I know he got to be big. 6'7", 318. Demetrius, that's what I want to say, Crown Over. That's the guy just did that one already. Then you got Jude Bowery from Boston College. He is 6'5", 313. Caleb Teenan from Northwestern. He's 6'8", 323. Wow. I mean, these are great offensive tackle. Now you got offensive guard, center, but I'm going to go to the edge. We need a pass rusher real bad. We really do. And I like this guy, but I know he'll be gone early rounds. I guarantee you. All right, you got David Bailey from Texas Tech. He's 91 grade, number 1 overall ranking number 7. Here's a guy that I like. Ruben Baines Jr. from the Hurricanes. The guy is 6'2", 263, but he has speed. He's quick. You got T.J. Parker from Clemson. Okay. So, let me see here. Still loading. I'm sorry. I apologize. Still loading. And you have Akeem Mesidor from Miami, too. I mean, Miami Hurricanes got good edge rusher here. So, just to let you guys know. All right, here we go. T.J. Parker, 6'4", 263. Not bad at all. You have Keldrick Falk, Auburn, 6'6", 276. Look at the edger, man. I mean, we need just somebody to come up front, just sack the quarterback, man. We need to pressure the quarterback this year. I want to see something that I want to see. Listen, nothing against Chop Robinson, okay? Nothing against him. I think his size is not as big as we thought it was, but he did show some brightness and some light, for this team. Let's be honest, he did. But Bradley Shaw got hurt, and then he come back, and same thing happened with Zach Sealer with the defensive tackle, with a Grant. That's why Sealer. I believe Sealer has his handful. Showing a rookie how to play in this league, right? So, but it happens. It's nothing usual. It's part of sports, right? So, all right, here we go. Akeem Mesidor from Miami. This guy's good. Let me see if it could download because my download is slow. 6'3", 259. Pure speed, pure. He's an 87 grade. So these edgers are pretty good in grades, by the way. You're talking from 91 so far. I'm at 87. And you got a lot of University of Miami Canes in here. You got 1, 2. 2 of them, it's not bad. So then you got Zion Young. That's the guy that we like too, from Missouri. 6'6", 262. Man, if these guys are available for the Miami Dolphins, my thing is, would the Dolphins trade up? We just don't know that. Will they trade up? And we will know that until the draft gets here because, you got 2 first-round pick at the 11th. So, of course, the trade we did with Waddle with Denver, which would be the 30th pick, but still. I mean, this is a chance to get offensive tackle and get your edge rusher. And that's top at number 6, but you got so many of them good here. Okay, so many of it good. That I believe they'll be available in the later rounds. All right, so cornerbacks and safety. Probably another weaknesses from the Dolphins after letting Mika sign with the Jets. Safety also, even though remember we had Storm Duck injured. Hopefully he'll come back this year and give Miami a little boost. So we're gonna come with Mason Delane from LSU. Wow, 6'0", 187. Avian Terrell from Clemson. He is 5'11", 186. So think about it. Not bad. Not bad for the Miami Dolphins. You got Jamon McCoy, Tennessee, cornerback. 6'1", 188. And now these are cornerbacks. I'll go back to safety in a few minutes. Okay. You got another Tennessee, Colton Hood from Tennessee, cornerback. 6'0", 193. Overall grade, 86. Not bad at all. D'Angelo Pond, that's the guy that I would like to see Miami get. If he's available. Number 5, 5'9", 182 from Indiana. You got Brandon Sis from South Carolina. He is 6'0", 189. You got Chris Johnson from San Diego State. 6 feet, 193. You got Keontae Scott from the Hurricanes. 5'11", 193. So Miami has options here if these players are not gone by the early rounds. There's plenty of good cornerbacks. Quarterbacks not much. I think only top 7 quarterbacks available here. But you never know. You got King from Georgia Tech, what's not mentioned on this side. He could be a heck of a quarterback too. So you look at arm strength, you look at ability, moving ability, arm strength, accuracy. You look at all that, but somewhere down the road, right, something has to give up, either or. So, but hey, we'll know when we get there, right? So, Davison Igbinson, which, sorry if I misspell your last name wrong, from Ohio State, 6'2", 189. Chandler Rivers from Duke, another good player, 5'10", 185. Overall grade 79. See, I believe when you get into the grades of in the 70 or higher, 75 or higher, I think it's pretty decent. When you get to the 50 and 60, even though they're just grades, I tell you, I don't like to go by numbers. You never know. That's the way I see it. So, but once again, I mean, who knows, right? We just don't know. Like I say, anything could happen, guys. Anything could happen in at draft day. So, well, let me do this before I forget you guys, because baseball is back again today. The Orioles do play, and I'm gonna get back with the Dolphins. Give me a second. Ta-da, ta-da. All right, here we go. Major League Baseball. We got some scoreboards for you. We got games playing, games going. And so far, the only game right now that is playing, it is the Twins and the Royals. The Royals are winning that one 3-1. And they're in the top of the 9th inning. And Minnesota has one runner at first with 2 outs. So, at 6:35, which will be in 10 more minutes, you have the Orioles against the Texas Rangers. We have the White Sox at the Marlins. We have the Pirates at the Reds. We have the National at the Phillies, the Rockies and the Blue Jays, the Athletics and the Braves, the Angels and the Cubs, the Rays and the Brewers, the Mets and the Cardinals, Red Sox and Astros, Yankees at Mariners. That's late tonight. Giants and Padres, and then the Guardians at Dodgers, and then Tig- Tigers at Diamondback. So I guess my thing is going well. So hopefully everything is coming out fine on my live. So, but yeah, that is your cornerback. Now there's plenty of cornerback right now. I got so far 20 good cornerbacks in this draft. So now let's go to safety. Caleb Downs, 93 grade, position ranked number 1, overall number 2. Outstanding player, great player, great safety. Then you have Dylan Thyman from Oregon, 60201. Emmanuel McCain Warrant, Toledo, 64201. See, another thing, a big safety, a safety that can steal the ball, that could intercept the ball, take the ball away. We need that. We actually need that. Okay, you got Bud Clark, TCU, number 4, 61188. Overall rank number 4. 67. Position rank number 4 and grade number 80. Once again, I'm going to say it. The grades, sometimes you might end up in a team and you never know. You just never know. Give a guy a chance, an opportunity, and he could do better in this league. So, and that's all it is. Just give him a chance. You got AJ Hasley at LSU, another LSU guy, 60215. Position rank, it says here 5. Overall rank 75. Grade 78. Hey, how you doing? Thank you. I appreciate it. Love your videos too. Thank you so much. So we had Tredon Stoke from Arizona, another safety. He is 6'6", 190. That's a big safety. Another one that could, and I know you look at speed, right? But you look at height, mobility, and he could jump up and take the ball. So, but thank you so much for you guys joining in, and thank you for watching. I appreciate it. Thank you for your support too. You have Saki Wheatley from Penn State, and he is 6'3", 203. So right now, so far on safety, you got 15 good safety available in this draft. And I'm just breaking it down from the best, not from the best to the worst, because from worst to best. No, it's what's available out there that could help your ball club in the draft this year. So, and I could continue to name them. You got Jalen Kilmore. That's the guy from South Carolina that Dolphins had mentioned. It's 6'1", 210. What size of safety you would like to have in your team? I'd rather have a great, solid team. You have Kamari Ramsey, USC, 6 feet tall, 202. Genesis Smith from Arizona, 6'2", 202. VJ Payne from Kansas State, number 11, 6'3", 206. You have Jaden Kennedy from Canada, whatever. Sorry if I pronounce your name wrong. Jordan, 5'11", 181. Michael Taffy from Texas, 6'0", 190. Lewis Moore from Indiana, 5'11", 191. And Robert Spear Jennings from Oklahoma, 6'2", 205. That is your safety. So, basically, the Dolphins need offensive line, safety, corner, wide receiver, and probably a quarterback in the draft. They probably draft a quarterback in the late rounds. Probably they will draft a quarterback in the late round. And those that join in and you haven't joined in, I want to say thank you so much. This is Sports Night with Jorge. You guys are welcome. I am live today. We're talking live sports. Everything is open. Whatever you want's on your mind, football, basketball, whatever you want to call it, it's wide open tonight. I just finished giving everybody the draft pick of position players that Miami needs that is available for them to help this ball club down the road. Coming up draft, coming up. Listen to this, guys and girls. You guys are here. The Dolphin season, which it's fine. It's going to be a long season, but 2027, 2028, the next couple of years, I mean, I can see it coming. They're going to have plenty of money in their cap space. They're probably going to be in a better position. All that we asking for 2026 is be competitive on the field, and this is what Jeff and Sullivan is doing. What Sullivan, the GM, and Jeff, the actually coach of the team, what he's actually doing is combining all these players, 1-year contract, and let them play out and see who is the best fit for the team. Let's be honest, that's what it is. There's no sugar coating this, okay, or covering this. This is what it is. It's part of sports. It's a business. And I believe that whatever they bring to the field, they're going to bring the best product. But if you're not good enough, you're not going to make the Miami Dolphin roster. Plain and simple. That's the way I see it. Some sports fans don't understand that. Sometimes some do, and that is okay. I mean, we're here to evaluate this team from A to Z, see how well they are, how well they're going to do, who's hungry, who wants to win in this league, because that's what Sullivan and Jeff is doing. Let me see the players that want to be here. They want to be committed. They want to commit to the team, and I'm okay with that. The only thing is we don't want to surprise ourselves and says, wow, it's great to be wow. Hey, it's great. And listen, if they win games, amen. No problem with it. But we have to face reality and realistic. Okay, this is the National Football League, and you want to earn a paycheck, well, you're going to have to show that in the field. And I believe what Sullivan did with this salary cap, which was amazing, guys, what he did with the salary cap and how he did it, how he structured it, which we still have things to work on, and how he made the decision to say, hey, this is it. We start from scratch. We took the hit, and that's fine with it, but we have to move on. And I totally agree with that. I know I have talked to other podcaster and sports individual, and they don't want to agree with it because, we've been going through this over 20-something years already. It's okay. One more year, I don't think it's going to hurt us, to be honest with you. So, but anyway, the Orioles are 2 minutes away to start the game. I'm not going to do the Orioles tonight live. I'm not doing that. Tomorrow morning I'll probably give some scoreboard or some shorts if they win or lose. Check the video. I did a nice video. We have Palm Sunday coming up too. Those that have a relationship with God, with the Lord. You guys just take care of yourself. That's the more important thing. Stay positive. Don't let any negativity surround you. Yeah, what's another bad year? You're right, Alcovale. This is what I'm trying to tell everybody. Let's play this out. I know that you said that you might not do a live Dolphin live, but that's okay because I want to see. I just want to evaluate. I just want to evaluate and see these players. Who's hungry or not? You want to win? Yes or no? If you want to win, you got a spot in the roster. You don't win, you don't have a spot on the roster. And I don't disagree with that at all. That's what you want. Listen, I know what Jeff and Sullivan, bringing to the table, right? And that's why they signed all these players to a 1-year contract. So all these players will compete to the final bell. And if you make it, fine. Remember, OTAs, mini camp, rookie camp. One thing I do want to see, Aqua, and you're going to agree with me, can this team finally, in 20 years, can stay healthy? Now, I know injury is going to happen. I understand that. I know injuries is going to happen. But can we at least go into camp and says no one's hurt? No one is, I mean, something minor, yeah, something minor is fine. But I mean, major injuries. He'll be out for 2 or 3 weeks before the season. He's going to be out. Can we have finally a team that we could probably put our shoulder or our head on in their shoulder and say, hey, man, can you be healthy at least this year? Because that's what it is. Because if they do, man, then I believe you're going to see what you really have in your team. A lot of players were told last year, according to reports, and I'm quoting this unquote, they did not want to play hurt. And I understand, a liability or responsibility, whatever you want to call it, a NFL thing. But there's players that could have played and helped this team. Now, I know you don't want to re-injure yourself. I know you don't want to hurt yourself. I understand all that totally. But at the same time, I do ask myself, some players last year said, I don't feel like playing. I don't feel like helping this team. That's okay. See, now we got a real head coach. We got a real GM. And if you don't want to do it, then you can say, hit the road, Jack. So, but yeah, I gave you my draft available players that could be available for the Miami Dolphins. Can there be a trade? Which I believe there'll be a trade, by the way. Yes, Cap for Life. I heard that. Yes, yes. Listen, it's a competition across the board. I believe this team will compete. Hey, buddy, how's it going, man? Cap. I believe this team, like I said, we just got to hold our breath for this year, right? Just hold our breath. That's it. Let's evaluate. Let's see what we got. This is why, if you just came in earlier, I was asking everybody, this is what happens when you sign these players for 1 year. You come to Miami, you show me you want to play, you got a roster spot. You don't play, get the heck out. Let's be honest. And there's no other way to see it. I believe that Jeff and Sullivan has the same theory. If you want to play for the Dolphins, you got to win. The only thing I said earlier, if you join me, can we please at least have a year of a player without injuries? A healthy team to come into the season. I'm not worried about the games they're playing this year. I'm not worried about it. I evaluate, I look what we have, and then 2027, 2028 is where we have all this money in the cap space, and you're really going to see Sullivan and Jeff built probably a Super Bowl team. I do believe it. I do believe it. I'm going to stay positive, but I do believe it. But I do believe that you need to build your offensive line. You got to start up front, okay? My concern, I said it earlier, if you join me, is A-Chain. I know Sullivan has reported that he does not want to trade A-Chain. He has reported that he's trying to extend the contract of A-Chain, okay? But listen, don't be surprised if A-Chain get traded before the draft or in the middle of the draft for draft picks. I'm just saying, I could be wrong, guys. I could be wrong. But I do see something coming. I mean, it's been so quiet with A-Chain of extending his contract because, listen, let's be honest, he's the best player we got right now on the team. Period. Hands down. Probably the best player. And I think that we should protect him. But you know what happens when it comes to running backs. So But yeah, I said it earlier. I mentioned basically all the available players that are going to be good in the draft, upcoming draft that are available that our Dolphin need, which is quarterback, wide receiver, tight end, offensive tackle, right guard, whatever you want to call it, edge rusher. There's a lot of good players. Unfortunately, you know how it happens in the first early rounds. They go quick, but we have great players out there that Miami could actually make a trade in the draft. And don't be surprised they would make a trade some down the road in the draft. 11 picks overall, that's not bad at all, guys. Not bad at all. Especially for a team that really needs help in so many directions, in so many positions. So, but yeah, I mean, I'm ready for 2026, 2027 season because that's the way it goes. Now it's just stay positive, and see what we have. We discussed about the Miami Packers, right? Because that's the new one that comes out now. Well, this is going to be the Miami Packers. Well, it's not a bad thing. You know what? It's finally we can win in cold weather. Because there's probably three things I want to see about this team. Of course, during the year is beating good teams, beating, playing in winning cold weather actually. Okay, beating good teams. That's two of them. And then the third one is making the right decisions, making the right call, making the right adjustment when the game's on the line. I want to see all this. To be honest with you, Sullivan and Jeff, as a fan, as a popcaster, they are going to be tested the same way the players are going to be tested. And even the fan base will be tested. And let's be honest, across the board. So, but that's what I think. That's one of my opinion. I've been reading a lot. I haven't gone live as much as I supposed to go live. But I keep it quiet and start reading and start observing all these players that are available in the draft. And Miami has potential to have a good draft. Okay? That is what Sullivan is known for, being a good draft person. Jeff, another one, great when it comes to develop players. So all that we'll see if it's true when the season gets here. So, but listen, I hope you guys are having a nice Monday. I went back to work today, but listen, I'm going to be here for a while. So we got baseball just started. We got NBA, hockey. There's a lot of sports going out there right now. I'm trying to do everything at the same time, but I'm taking my sweet time this time. I miss talking about the Miami Dolphins. I really do. Listen, I'm going to say this, and this came up in the conversation. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Dan Marino. They said, where will you rank Dan Marino? Okay. Unfortunately, we know Dan Marino never won the Super Bowl. He'd been to one against Joe Montana. But listen, if I rank Dan Marino right now, not because I'm a Dolphin, overall, I will rank him probably 3 or number 4, close to 5. But what that man did, breaking records that no other quarterback has never done it before. So why I say this, because if Dan still have a couple more years on him and the way the NFL has changed, I will not doubt that Dan Marino will throw for 6,000-7,000 yards in one season. Let's be honest. So just think about it. And I'm being honest, and not because I'm a Dolphin fan, because I'm being realistic. NFL has changed a lot. The body language, the physical, the gameplay. It's different now. By the way, the Orioles are trailing 1-0 in the top of the first. There's only one out, and they got runners at second and third. So not a good opening for Bassett. That's his first start as an Oriole, but that's okay. It's early. So that's my opinion on when it comes to Dan Marino. Uh, I look at the Clayton brothers, the Dupers. Like I say, of course, Clayton and Mark Duper. They were superb. They were amazing. Joe Rose, tight end, were amazing. Bon Howard. I mean, I look at back there. I mean, I miss those guys. I'm not gonna lie to you. I know they're retired. Some are broadcasting, had their own show and everything. But man, those that was real time football, and that's how I feel. So, but anyhow, I did talk about the draft. I'll be hopefully prepared for the draft on draft day. Uh, I'll see how far I'm gonna go that night on draft day. Hopefully, the Dolphin draft offensive tackle. That's what I would like. People want to see a wide receiver first, or tight end, or even quarterback. But I doubt they're going to get a quarterback. I think quarterback will be in the later round. So, going back to what you said, Cap for Life, Malik Willis. Listen, don't get me wrong. I said this and people got a little offended with it. Great quarterback, great mobility, great strong arm. Okay. But let's be honest, man. We have to prove this in a 17-game season. 3 or 4 games is not going to prove this. We need to see more games out of him. And that's what I would like to see. More games from Malik. I'm not saying he's a bad quarterback. I don't think he is. I think he's very smart. I believe that when he started his career, he was in the wrong organization. I believe that, sometimes you got to give these guys an opportunity, a chance to shine, and sometimes you got to move organization to show what you have. And when he went to Green Bay, this is where it really sparks his career, and hopefully in Miami, we can see more of that to come. Hopefully. But listen, there's about good 7 quarterbacks in this draft that can help this team. I believe in that. Drew Alar is one of the guys really caught my attention, even though he was injured from Penn State. But that kid, big, reminds me of Dan Marino, to be honest with you. Big, strong arm, tall. Let me tell you, Dan Marino used to be a mobile quarterback. Remember, he did. He just, when he got hurt with the Achilles, he couldn't run anymore. He couldn't do anything anymore. So, but hey, who knows? We'll know now when the draft gets here. That's all I can tell you. So I'm excited. So, and I hope, like I say, I hope this team and this fan base could have patience in 2026. I really do. I really do. Let Sullivan and let Jeff do their things, and we're gonna see right from the bat. We're gonna see what we have, guys. We're just gonna see. We could say so much, we could do so much, but when they hit to the field and they come to the field, we'll know. We'll know what Sullivan said and Jeff said. If they kept their word, amen. By the way, the Texas Rangers do have the bases loaded. There's 2 outs, and they do have the bases loaded. So, and they're in the top of the first inning. They're up 1-0. And you have National up 2-0 over the Philadelphia Phillies, and they have the bases loaded also. Top of the first. Wow. But that's your Major League Baseball scoreboard, by the way. But if you want to say something in the chat, any question you guys have, any concerns, anything that you guys see, what do you see? What are your guys' opinion for the upcoming season? If you're still here and live in the chat, but I'm like I say, I'm trying to stay positive, guys. Just stay positive. I just can't wait for the season to start. Can't wait for OTAs. I can't wait for mini camps. I can't wait for all that. I really can't. And before I say anything, I want to thank Double Rose Twins for being in the chat. I appreciate that. Check her channel. Aqua Vale, check his channel also. He has a gaming channel, and he is a Dolphin fan. Okay, Cat for Life, thank you so much, man. The guy's amazing, guys. Always supporting, always coming through. Uh, Let me come here and check for. Okay, here I am. Just checking it. Yep, I got everybody's name. I want to be sure I do. Check their channel. Very positive channel. Very entertainment channel. This is great. This is what we're here for, to support one another, help one another, and hey, and chatting is the number one thing, you know. Chat, be serious, enjoy life, stay positive. Now you're welcome anytime. So, but yeah, I'm gonna try to do a schedule, hopefully, because we're getting so busy in sports. Like I said, we got draft day. We got the Final Four. By the way, before I forget, Final Four. What happened to Duke? What happened to Duke in the Final Four? The last time I saw the scoreboard, I cannot believe, and then I saw the guy shot that ball close to the buzzer. They still had time to get the ball, but the Final Four, I had it right here, and I'll tell you which I was shocked completely. I couldn't believe it, but I think it's Connecticut, Arizona. Let me get to my screen here. Illinois, Yukon, Michigan, and Arizona. There it is. Sorry, I want to clarify that. So that is set, the Final Four. So Illinois, Yukon, Michigan, and Arizona, and that's going to be played on Saturday, April 4th. April Fool Day, by the way. That is your NCAA tournament right there. All right, so why is this? Here we go. Oh, my bad. Here's what happened if you guys missed it. All right. Oops, my bad. Okay. All right. Wow. This system is slow, guys. I am sorry. It is so slow. So we had Michigan beating Tennessee 95-62, and we had UConn beating Duke 73-72. That's how close that game was. All right, the Orioles has just tied up the Rangers 1-1. I guarantee you, Governor Henderson hit a home run because it was 1-0. But yeah, that is your Final Four coming up. Let me get back over here and take this out. And ta-da. Yeah, Gunnar Henderson. Didn't I tell you? Gunnar Henderson with a solo homer, and we're tied 1-1. And now you have Pete Alonso batting against Leiter of the Texas Rangers. So once again, I want to thank everybody that are in the chat. God bless you, man. Thank you so much for your support. Remember, God is good all the time. God is good. All right, let me go in here. There we go. And today's Monday. I went back to work Monday, so I'll be working the rest of the week. That's the hardest thing for me. Like I said, guys, my full schedule, Monday to Friday. That's why I try to go live as much as I can on Monday nights and probably Friday nights and the weekends. By the way, one program I want you to catch, it's on Saturday. Let me get you the correct name of it. It's Amen. Uh, Try to get his name. Give me a second. Let me see if I can find his name here. Uh, we go live on him Saturday, and we spend hours, and that show is amazing. The last two Saturdays I've been in the show, and let me see if I get the name of it. Give me a second. I'll tell you the name. And boy, do we have so much fun. We joke, we laugh, we have fun. We talk about baseball, football, everything in general. Whatever the scorekeeper, that's the guy that's in the show. Whatever he has for us, we just join in and we chat, we have fun. Let me see if I could get his channel right here. And every time I say podcast, he laughs because it's funny. Okay, here we go. It's going to be Sports Talk with the guys on Saturday morning. That is the name of the show. I'm not going to say podcast because he probably laugh. So it's Sports Talk with the guys Saturday morning. We there for hours and hours and hours, and it is so much fun, guys. I mean, we just have so much fun. And we talk general and everything, whatever's available, wide open. I mean, they have a good sense of humor, and it's a great thing. And listen, I enjoy it, and I thank you so much for him having me on. And can't complain at all. I cannot complain at all. So, like I said, I don't complain, but I'm happy. I'm happy for him having me in his show back to back Saturdays. And you know me, if you want me there, I'll be there. If you don't want me there, I'm okay with it. But he is just fun, great sports. I think he's a Yankee fan. We talk about Dodgers, football, basketball, whatever's wide open. We also have Big Dog. That's one of the guys that's in the program. Anime is another one that also comes in. Good sense of humor. So it's like a family thing, and that's what I like about doing these sports. I've been doing this for 2 years now. This is part of the heaviest I ever done sports in a while. Like I said, this happened, and I'll tell you guys a story if you guys are here. One Christmas Eve, I was sitting in my garage, and the Lord told me, George, why don't you go into sports? I said, really, Father? I said, look at my age, and back then I was 57 years old. And the Lord says, yeah, go do sports. You like sports. And I told my wife, and I said, hey, listen, I'm going to do this. My wife says, well, go for it. And I did. I went for it, and, I thank God because all the honor and glory goes to him. It belongs to him. He gave me the chance, opportunity to do what I'm doing. And since I've been doing it, I've been blessed. I can say no other way, I'm not here to compete with nobody, I can tell you that. I'm not doing that. I'm just everybody has different opinion, different way of doing things in their channel, and I respect that because that's what we're here for, right? But the most important thing, we serve one God, and that's what I serve, and I keep that to myself. I don't want to discourage anybody or get anybody off track here, but that's who I am. If you see my shorts, I did release a short today about Palm Sunday, what's coming up and all that beautiful video, and I think the main thing is encourage one another. That is probably one of the best things we could do. And let's be honest, taking away sports for a second, there's so much going in the world that you want to stay positive. I don't feed myself with negativity. I don't, guys and girls. You guys know me that, okay? You guys know me that for a long time. So I try to surround myself with positive feeds, not negative feeds. Listen, opinions, everybody has an opinion. Everybody has different thoughts, different things. And that's fine. That's okay. At the end of the day, the most important thing, it's loving one another. I know you're my sister and brother. That's what counts. Listen, you could be disagreeing with anything in sports. I'm okay with it. Nothing bad about that, guys and girls. That's who I am, right? So I keep it positive, plain, and simple. And people sometimes like it, they don't like it. Amen. Don't worry about it. It's okay. We move on, right? And that's the most important thing, loving one another. I always say that. I encourage people to encourage one another. We just don't know what we go through on a daily basis. But one thing I can tell you for sure, okay, the grass is not always greener than the other side. I leave it to that. Sometimes you might get it, sometimes you don't, but that's okay. That's why keep yourself in the same lane. Don't change it. And that's what I do. Basically, that's what I do. All right, so now I'm getting lag here. It's just started, so hopefully it's the camera. See, everything started fine, and here we go. I apologize what's happening here. So here we go. The lagging part. Let me go check this and give me a second. Do you guys see the lag? Yeah, there we go. I apologize. Here we go again. This happened before, guys. Let me see something here. Did it work? Can you guys hear me? They're probably working outside with my Wi-Fi, so don't know if Aqua Veil's here, but so I guess my stuff just froze again. So it's got to be something to do with the Wi-Fi on my area. They are fixing the Wi-Fi, by the way. So if you guys heard me, let me know, because hopefully this will come back and doesn't hunt me. This is every time it happens. I guess when I talk about Jesus, the enemy tried to intervene, but hey, to no avail. So hopefully I should be back. Let me know, guys, if you see something on your side. Okay. There should go. I should be back on track. If you guys can hear me, let me know. If you see the camera freezing, that's probably the lag. It's probably the Wi-Fi issues that we have in here at actually our subdivision. So, and I apologize for that. So anyhow, but let me go ahead and let you guys go. Thank you so much once again. Thank you for those that have subscribed to the channel. Thank you so much for everything that you guys do. Thank you for Cap for Life. Thank you for Arcavale. Thank you for Double Roses Twins. Please check our channel. Beautiful channel, man. Enjoy it. It's funny. It's great. It's full of spiritual and energy, and that is great. I love how they sing. I'm not gonna be lying to you. They are amazing. Aquaville, you should check the channel, and so is Cap for Life. And listen, thank you so much. Hope to get back on track. I started this new Streamlab, so hopefully I could get this back working again like it used to. But anyhow, Thank you so much. You guys have a blessed night and see you guys soon. Thank you so much. And yeah, this is my new intro. That is what I got for this year. That is my new intro, and hopefully I'll keep it there. So, all right. Thank you so much. You guys have a blessed day and see you next time. Don't forget, SNJ, God bless. See you guys. Have a great week and stay tuned for more for any updates. Take care.